Hey folks, welcome to weeks 9 and 10. I can't believe we're kind of this far through this semester. I thought, I hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to go quickly over what we're up to this week. So we're going to continue, right? We have at the end of these 2 weeks, we have our lesson planning assignment ready to go. So again, you all are either like teaching this assignment, or you're kind of working through what are the possibilities, right? So if you're not in the classroom, how does this all fit together? What's something that I could go through and analyze to think about the questions that we ask? So I want to continue with those conversations. So for our first week, we're going to do two things. We're going to have a chance to be able to go through and do a really quick opportunity where we're going to, before last week, we went through and we looked at some snippets of lessons and kind of thought about like, how does this connect to questioning? This week, we're going to dive a little bit deeper and we're going to actually watch some 10-minute segments. So I have two videos, really up to you, which of the videos you choose. There's a math focused one and a science focused one, and just kind of like, again, look at the questions that they're asking and observe what are the questions the teachers are asking, and then how do students respond. So take two or three of those questions that you find. So you might even find that before 10 minutes, but just kind of go through and take a look and analyze. And then from there, I want to, again, start making back some of those connections. And I want you to connect those to the 5 practices for orchestrating discussions in STEM that we talked about a couple of weeks ago as well. And so that first part, in week 9 is to really go through and do some analysis, make some connections, and write a reflection. The other thing that we're going to do is the next group is up, and you all are going to dive in and do some prompts connected to chapter 4 of rough draft thinking in our book club. And so that should be, I think, hopefully a really nice way for us to think about like, what are the things that we can do as teachers to impact what's happening in the classroom? In week 10, we're going to continue to analyze lessons, but what we're going to do is we're going to focus on um, culturally responsive teaching in STEM. And so what I'm going to have you do is I have a podcast, 2 different podcasts. If you want to do math or science, choose one, take a listen to both if you'd like. And then I have this really interesting article that dives into like, how do we analyze lessons for that culturally responsive teaching focus? And at the very end of that, there's actually a culturally responsive teaching tool that we can use to analyze some lessons. Again, I have a math lesson and a science lesson that I want you to go through, take a look at, and analyze. But I'm going to kind of choose your own adventure that a little bit and have you, if there's a lesson that you want to go, that you teach, or one that you found online that you're interested in, and you want to analyze that, go through and do that. I want to give you options. I want you to do something. If you don't want to think about it, there's some options there. Or if you don't have a classroom, there's some options there. Or if you want to do something in your own practice, then you can do that. And then the last thing is that by the end of that week is also do the lesson plan and reflection assignment in Canvas on questioning. So again, by the end of week 9, complete discussion 1, parts 1 and 2, and do your book club. By the end of week 10, you're going to submit your kind of podcast reflection and analysis of a culturally responsive math teaching lesson, and then wrap up the second major assignment for the course. As always, just, send me a message. I'm always excited to be able to sit and chat with you all about what it is that you're working on. But if you do have any questions, please reach out, and hope you all have a great week. Thanks.